All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another Set and Forget podcast. So you guys already know we're going to start the series of my psychology golden ticket to become a full-time trader. So I'll be completely honest. This is not video number one. One, because I'm like extremely busy, more than I could like ever imagine. I'm working on so many things that like I'm figuring out right now, kind of how to manage and everything. And also, the way that I wanted to structure the psychology series, I wanted to have a structure to it. Like I wanted each video to be organized, and full transparency, I haven't organized it yet. But this video is going to be kind of like a sneak peek of what to expect. This is basically going to be intro to an intro to an intro, because this video was going to come later on in the series. But I'm just going to give it to you guys now because it's really very relevant to what I think that is happening right now in the markets with the majority of the traders that I have gotten DMs on Instagram and just a lot of comments. It's going to make a little bit more sense later on in the video, but this is going to be very relevant to what is happening currently right now. So you guys already know, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, turn on notifications. I drop videos every Tuesday and Friday. And this video is going to be probably a little bit funny. I'm pretty good with the analogies, or so I believe. And your guys' feedback is going to mean everything. So this video is going to be related with fear, FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So right now we're experiencing we're closing Q2, right? So I have gotten several DMs that people, they have just, all right, because the last 6 weeks have been phenomenal, right? The last 6 weeks, right now we're currently on an 8-week winning streak on the Signal group, and the last 6 weeks for everybody in just the trading world has been capitalizing. If you go look at the markets, when I posted this video 6 weeks ago, the markets have just been giving crazy great opportunities. I've been getting many DMs. A bunch of traders have passed level up challenges, or they have just passed a challenge verification. They're either funded, whatever the case is happening, right? So I've gotten several DMs of traders that are, oh bro, 4 weeks ago I passed my challenge. Now this week or last week I failed my verification, or I passed my challenge and verification and now I failed my funded. And this is something you guys need to understand, and this is going to implement now with FOMO, and it's going to make so much sense towards the middle ending of this video, due to the fact that we are just coming off some crazy banger weeks. You need to understand you can't come with that same energy every single week, because it doesn't, like, the markets don't determine your trades based off of your energy. They're going to determine your trades based off of the probabilities the markets give you. The market's not giving you any probabilities, you don't take a trade. It's very simple, right? So let me explain to you a little bit, right? Trading with the markets that are giving you high probability setups, or markets that are just fire, they're just giving you hella opportunities, it's very much like surfing. So I know that might sound a little confusing for those of you guys that are about to click off in the video or be like, yo, this guy's fried, what the hell is he saying? Trust me, listen, it's going to make sense. So for those of you guys that want to put some notes down, it's going to make so much sense in a little bit. Trading is very much like surfing. What the hell do I mean? Let me explain. When you're going to go trade in the markets, ideally you want to trade with the trend. The trend is your friend. If the market is bullish, you're looking to buy. If the market is bearish, you're looking to sell. Very simple. If you're trying to do anything in between that, sorry, buddy, you're just not going to make it in the long run. It's just not going to happen for you. It's like when Bitcoin is now dropping, you're not buying, bro. You want to be selling. And when Bitcoin is bullish, you want to be buying. You don't want to be trying to predict the top. You don't want to be predicting the bottom. The trend is your friend, right? When it comes to surfing, it's very much the same. If you go out to ocean, South Beach, or wherever you surf in Hawaii or Cali, wherever you surf, if there's hella waves coming out, but you're getting on your board and you're surfing, ideally you would want to get the wave that takes you from the buoys. The buoys that are way out there, say, yo, you can't pass that zone because you can't swim. Yeah, those buoys, if you're getting on a wave from there all the way to the shore, that's your purpose. Your purpose is to surf the whole entire wave. You don't want to catch that little retracement wave that kind of makes the big wave. I hope that makes sense, putting it into analogy when it comes to the markets. There's going to be little 4-hour trends that create the retracement for the overall bigger weekly and daily move, right? So you don't want to be catching that little push that's going to, obviously go and crash the wave against you. So when I mean that surfing is very similar to trading, it is due to the fact that you are both going with the trend. When you're trading, you're going with the trend. When you're surfing, you're going with the waves. If the waves are going to the shore, you're trying to ride the wave to the shore. So when you're surfing, you obviously understand that there's going to be some days that there's some fire, waves, that there's a lot of wind, there's a lot of current, there's a hurricane coming or whatever is going on, that there's a lot of waves being created. So that means you're out there on your board, you're fucking catching waves from the, wherever the wave is all the way to the shore. It feels good, right? Because this is what you do. You're a surfer and you're riding the wave, you're doing your thing, right? But there's going to be times where there's just nothing. Where you go out to the beach, you drive all the way to the beach, you drive all the way over there, you get off on your board, you put on your wetsuit, you do whatever you got to do. You pull up to the sand and you're like, damn, there's no waves. What are you going to do? Are you going to just force there to be a wave? Or are you just going to go out there in the ocean and try to make something out of nothing? Probably not. You're probably going to get in your car and leave because there's nothing for you to do there, right? It's the same thing when it comes to the markets. If you wake up in the morning, you drink your coffee, you do your meditation, whatever you do before you trade, you come to the markets, you do your analysis, and there's no trades because the market isn't bullish or bearish, the market isn't trending, it's just consolidating, it's all over the place. You simply get up and leave. And that's kind of what has been happening in these past 2 weeks. We're coming off some beautiful trending moves and a lot of traders coming in with that same energy to these other weeks where there's nothing happening. You're just coming off the best waves of your life, fucking 20-foot waves. I don't even know if that's like a thing or whatever, but you're coming off these huge waves that are taking you from there all the way to the shore. And now you're coming to the ocean again and there's nothing. So you're like mad at that point, not at the ocean, but you're mad at yourself. Like now at this point, you don't feel good. Now you're trying to justify your role as a surfer because you have to be surfing. If not, you don't feel content with yourself because you're not getting the satisfaction of riding the wave to the shore. So at this point, you're going to try to wait for a boat to pass by and make a little wave and then go out there and just try to ride that, or you're going to drive to another spot. And at this point, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And it's just pull up to the ocean and let the waves give you the opportunity to surf it. You're trying to make something out of nothing. Same thing to the markets. The market's not giving you an opportunity to take a high probability setup. So you're literally trying to make something out of nothing. You're looking at the 4 hour. 4 hour doesn't look good. Now, you know what? Let me go down to the 1 hour. The 1 hour doesn't look good. Let me see if the 30-minute looks clean and the 15-minute. And what you're doing is you're just trying to make something out of nothing. When you look at it on the bigger scale, when you look at the weekly or the daily, bro, we're in the same 20, 40, 50 pip range. Why are you trying to force something, making something out of nothing? And yes, don't get me wrong. You can probably catch those little moves, those little 5, 10, 15 pip trades if you want. But ideally, you're going to probably not get much money out of it because you got to pay broker commissions, spreads, whatever the case. Like these are just fees that you got to pay. Unless you're using the broker that I'm using. If you guys want to know more about it, link in the description below. Raw spreads, 0 commissions. But it's like if you're going to go surf, when you go surf and there's nothing, like there's literally like a plate. The ocean has no waves, but there's some little ant waves at the shore. It's like you're trying to ride that. Like there's nothing for you to do there, right? So this is the point where it's a make or break for a lot of traders. Probably not for a lot of surfers because I'm sure surfers know they'll just come back another day. But this is the point where what do? Are you going to go out there and probably get eaten by a shark because there's nothing going on? Are you going to go out into the market, go trade because there's nothing going on? You're going to go lose your money? Or are you going to simply just sit down on the sand, put your surfboard down and wait for something to happen? Or are you going to use this time in your advantage so when you come back to surf again, you are a better surfer than what you would have been before? So what do I mean by that? Bro, if you're not surfing, go wax your board. Go get a new wetsuit. Go hit the gym. Go do whatever a surfer does when they're not surfing. Bro, if there's nothing going on in the markets right now, if it's not trending, use this time to back test. Reanalyze your trades. Read a book. Hit the gym. Like do something that's when you come back into the when you go back into the charts, you're going to be more focused than you are before. And this is where a lot of traders need to understand their role. Your role is to take a trade when the market gives you the opportunity. Your role as a surfer is to ride a wave when the ocean gives you a wave. Simply because there's no longer a wave for the day, for the 3 days, for the week, whatever the case is, that doesn't mean you're not a surfer. You're just your role isn't to be implemented right now. So you just come back when it's ready. Just because you're not trading for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days doesn't mean you're not a trader anymore. You're just simply waiting for your role to come back and kick in. And that's when the market is making higher highs, higher lows, trending. And this is where you become a threat to the markets. Why? Because you no longer need to feel a need to be in front of the charts to justify your role. You don't need to be involved in the markets to have a purpose to be a trader. Your purpose to be a trader is to take a trade whenever it makes sense. It's that simple. You don't have to be there every single day in order for you to justify who you are, for you to get this satisfaction. Because let me tell you, it feels good when you get that trade. It feels good when you get that new higher high push and you get the whole entire move. It feels good riding the wave from the wherever to the short. I've never surfed in my life, but I feel like this is a damn good analogy. So to my point is that I'm sure it feels good to do that, right? Maybe one day I'll learn to surf, but you know that that's what you do. So when you're going to do it, you're going to do it. It's that simple. You're not going to feel bad, or you're not going to feel this FOMO because you're not on a wave. Trust me, if you were busy this week simply because you were working or whatever the case you were doing and you weren't riding a wave, you know that when you come back, whenever you come back, the ocean has to give you a wave. That's just what the ocean does. And when it gives it to you, you take it. You're not going to care. Damn, bro, last week there was a 20-foot wave, bro. Fuck, dude, I hate my life. Dude, I guarantee you it's going to come again. Probably not 20, maybe 18 feet. I don't even know that's a real size of a wave. But to my point is that the market's going to, the ocean's going to give you a new opportunity. Same thing with the market. If you were sleeping or you weren't looking at the charts, if you were working or whatever excuse you want to make that you didn't catch that trade, bro, that's cool. Don't get FOMO, man. The market is going to give you another opportunity because that's just what the market does. It's really that simple. Once you understand this, every video from this point on is going to honestly get you guys one closer to become a profitable trader, and it is going to be the golden ticket for you guys to become successful in the markets. If you guys found this video helpful, useful, if I sound like a total buffoon or like a clown talking about this surfing analogy to the markets, let me know in the comments. If you found it fire, if you honestly think this kind of helped you guys and it made a lot more sense, I could go into a lot more depth, but I want to save it for the series. This is just kind of like a little introduction to what to expect in the further videos. So if you guys found this video fire and it helped, drop a set and forget down below in the comments, or just say something. I don't know. You guys' feedback means crazy. We're getting 20, 30,000 views on these podcasts, 1,000 comments, and it honestly means a lot to me because it shows like, I know all this hard work that I'm putting into these videos generally helps you guys and you guys like it. So you guys' feedback just means more than everything. New update. Yes, I got an app coming out. For you guys that didn't know, I have an app. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet or what it's gonna go down to, but it's gonna literally be a free app. It's gonna be better than Instagram. Like, you're not gonna be wasting time searching through Instagram, being distracted. Same way how I kind of post a bunch of trade ideas on my Instagram stories, I'm gonna do the same thing within the app. So it's gonna be strictly trader dominated. It's gonna be just prioritized to just traders. I have a free app coming very soon. Yes, signals still 8-week winning streak. We're catching all these waves, surfing to the short. No, okay. So if you guys want to join the waiting list to the signals, make sure to click the link in the description below. And if you guys found this video useful, again, just let me know in the comments. I'm very excited for these series to come out. I'm still going to be doing the podcast as usual, but I kind of want to show you guys a little introduction and to what to expect from the psychology videos. And I felt like this is a good video to kind of give you guys the proper foundation to what to expect in the next series, due to what is currently happening right now in the markets, based off of, you know, the community that I see that they're struggling with. So I hope this video has helped you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.